Hi, my name is Wendy Antonucci, and I created this with Bo Bunny. This page started with this watercolor piece that I had worked on before, and I really liked that card that I had found in the Miscellaneous Me. So I'm just dressing this up a little bit. I haven't picked a picture or anything. I'm just playing with some paper and some color to see what I feel like creating. I'm thinking about creating kind of sad, watery, but choosing happy here. That's my idea, at least. Where it goes, I really don't know yet. I love the 6x6 pads because it allows me to layer smaller pieces where you might actually never think to use that word paper, but in a smaller context you actually will try it and it actually looked nice. This Choose Happy, I tend to go through and cut many things with my Cameo, and then I just leave them on the page and I pick and choose from what I've cut. I'm not into cutting, so when I do, I cut a whole bunch and then I don't open it again. So I had this Choose Happy, and I thought it went well with the little card, and right now I'm going through some of the pictures I've already printed looking for what works for me. I have a pile there at the top of possibilities, and but when I saw that one, I knew that's exactly what I wanted. This is my photo block that I created, which in all my pieces I create a photo block. A picture with a card and like a Project Life type card, and then I begin adding in other colors. So here I have that heart piece that I had already picked. I did choose a different background because I couldn't get enough on that 8.5 by 11 piece. So I began adding in some other colors. I added in a doily, which I love to use because it adds a frilly touch, and it doesn't add too much, and it adds texture, but it doesn't make it feel heavy. Right now I'm just going through the bits and pieces that were included in this collection, looking for things that would help tell my story, and also bring in colors that I want. I really like that pop of green. I like the pink, but there's a lot of pink on here. So as you can see, I'm adding in touches of green, and it forms a visual triangle with the balloon piece at the top, that love on the side, and then if I can get that arrow in there on the bottom, that would form a visual triangle of green pulling your eyes around, and also the green on the card with the pink boots. I'm just adding little pieces here and there. I needed to get in, I'm trying to get this piece in because it has a circular element, and I have a lot of blocky things. So if I can get in some circular pieces, it adds a little bit more softness. That speech bubble is just a pop of a color you wouldn't expect, and I really liked what it did. I'm not sure I like it there, but I really like that addition of the color. The little pieces I've added in are just little decorative pieces, again, that I had cut. They're from Wilna Furstenberger, and I'm just adding in little things that make it feel light and kind of fill in the page more. And then I added my journaling. I always handwrite my journaling, and I always do it at the end so that I can fill in blank spaces or places that are maybe not quite balanced yet. So this is what my page looks like. You can see the photo block is a major part of my design, and then from there I usually stretch it vertically, or I stretch it horizontally, or even on a diagonal. But I like to pull my design, but it always starts with that photo block, and it always ends with my journaling. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Choose Happy, even though it was pouring down rain and we were soaked and our shoes were wet, it was just a happy moment. Thanks for joining me.